Alright, hey you guys, I haven't vlogged much today and I'll explain that later. It's actually 3 p.m. right now, and here's Court. Hey guys, I'm gonna, my voice is raspy right now. Wow, that's attractive. Give me a minute here for my composure. What I was going to say, is that I was gonna do this kind of thing. I say that you're not on my mind. Hang on, gotta wait for a better part. Alright, so anyway, I was going to do that kind of thing, then give you all a history lesson because I saw this thing on Tumblr about Teddy Roosevelt. I wanted to expand on it because on the day that, on Valentine's Day, I'm not quite sure what year, but this one year on Valentine's Day, he, his high school sweetheart, or not really high school, but his whole life pretty much sweetheart, best friend that he finally convinced to marry him, his wife, she ended up being, was pregnant, and, she was going to labor, so he went home, to his, townhouse in New York, and he went upstairs, or he'd, be downstairs. His wife just had his first girl. He was just so excited. It was a baby girl named Alice. They named it Alice, and he'd run back upstairs, and his mom was dying, and his mom was like, "It's okay, I've lived a great life." And then he'd go back downstairs and he had this new girl, and then he'd go upstairs and his mom was dying. And so he just kept running up and down the stairs, and then he was upstairs with his mom at one point, and the doctor came and said, "Your wife isn't doing well, she's not coming out of this." And so, basically, he went down and stuff, but she died, and he just couldn't handle it. He took his baby girl, Alice, and gave her to his sister, and basically said, "I can't do this. I can't do this." And he went to the Badlands, in South Dakota, and I believe it's South Dakota, anyway, and he spent years out there because he just couldn't handle it. And he wrote in his diary, I think it's, "Today the light has gone out of my life," or something like that. I don't quite remember the exact quote, but it's really sad, and that's just a little history lesson I was going to give you guys, but I just have to be real here. I'm trying to find that quote, though, or that post at the same time. Okay, yeah, here it is. Yeah, Thursday 14th, 1884, so that's when it was. There's a big X, and it says, "The light has gone out of my life." Alright, but anyway, moving on. I want to do, I want to sing "Not Over You" by Gavin DeGraw and just be all angsty teenager. I like people, but I have issues with it. And anyway, and then quick little history lesson on Teddy Roosevelt, because this story, I love it, and because it's so heart-wrenching, and it's just kind of, that's how a lot of chick flick movies are, and I really like this kind of thing. But anyway, but I also have been hit hard today just because my friend posted something about her dad, and well, it was a little poem, and saying how stuff about missing your dad, and I saw it, and only one person had liked it at that time, and it was my other friend, and both of them have lost their dads, and it just got me thinking and got me kind of emotional because they have lost their parents, and I don't know what that's like, but they seem to handle it so much better than I handle what I've been through, and I didn't even lose one of my parents. I just almost lost one of my parents, but really hard for me to deal with this stuff, but I think this year I'm going to try and get some help about it. This school year, I'd like to talk to my school counselor about it, and I'd like to maybe get over it a bit and deal with some of this stuff, but we'll see. I basically, though, I need some help, and I need someone to love me, and I don't feel like I get that. And wow, I wasn't really thinking what I was just saying, and I was just randomly talking, but here you go, internet. Let's be real with each other. Which I guess I kind of am in this share with YouTube type, really share my feelings type mood, because I was watching the Hello Harto tour show thing. But basically, if you don't know what's happened in my life, I will explain it at some point. I'm not really feeling like explaining it right now. But in the most basic form, I guess, or pretty much, my mom is an alcoholic and she tried to commit suicide. And my life is so hard because I've never really had a normal family. I have 2 parents and an older sister, so 4 people, mom and a dad, 2 kids. It seems like a regular life, but it really has never been a regular life because my mom never really seemed like I never really realized it, but as the years have gone by, it seems less and less so that she's cared about us, and as her alcohol issues have gotten worse. But I mean, if I look back to the beginning now, I see that she never, it was always about the business, and then my dad was stuck, just helping out with the business, and then my sister, as she grew up and became a teenager and all that stuff, she's kind of avoided me, I've kind of avoided her. We just don't really interact, and I can't talk to her about a lot of things. I feel awkward about it. And my friend Rachel is just surprised by how little communication we have sometimes, but it's very weird, and I don't know why it's this way, but that's how it's developed. And then in the past few years, things have gotten even stranger in our family and even less normal with my mom's problems, which obviously they're like normal problems, but it's gotten worse at home because she just disappeared. Like, she's not home a lot. Now she has 2 jobs where she's working night and day, but still, there are times when she shouldn't be working. Like, she's not working. We know she's not, and she's not home because she will go by the bar that she always goes to and see her car there, and we know, it's not like we don't know where she is, and it's not like we don't know where our money is going to. When I have money sitting out in my room and it disappears because she went looking for it and took it, and it's hard for me to put up with all this crap, and it's just sucky, and I wish I had more people to talk to about it that would actually, I wish I had something more than I have, I guess. And so that's why I think I'm going to talk to my counselor about it, because it'll be someone I can actually talk to about it, because I feel like a lot of people don't want to hear it, or it's just not something you can bring up in regular conversation. And so today I wanted to get out and I wanted to go somewhere, but my mom had her car parked in front of the barn, which I know I could have moved it or asked her to, but there's no reason why she did that. There was a fully open, completely open garage connected to the house that she could have parked in, and she didn't, and I feel like it's because she wanted to block me from leaving. And then I was going to at least take a bicycle ride around my neighborhood, but my dad has the seats and the bike's too high for me. But yeah, so I've been struggling, and I've seen my friends struggling on like Facebook and stuff. I've seen that, they miss their fathers, and I wish that I wish for things that no one should ever have to wish for. I wish I could escape. I wish something bad would happen so I could run away. I wish that I wish things that I'd really rather not say. Why did I want to do this anyway? And I feel like I had something more structured in mind when I thought of talking about this with you guys, but there's also something completely different I wanted to say. But basically, I guess that's it, and I just don't want to stop talking, though. I just want someone to be here for me, and a friend to go do something with. I want an escape, but I feel like a lot of my friends wouldn't want to do this stuff, or they're busy, or they're hanging out with other friends, or they have, they're far away, or not far away, but somewhat far away, because they have, they're with one of their parents for the weekend, or I just feel like or they live in a completely different state, like halfway across the country. you know, there's just all these different reasons why I feel like my friends wouldn't want to or couldn't hang out with me today. But it's not like it matters because I couldn't really get out. And now I could leave, but my mom said she'd be back soon, and I don't know. I don't know what that means, so I don't know. I'm just struggling, and I thought I would share my struggles so that someday if I actually get over them, I can look back and say, hey, it's all going to be alright, Allison of September 7th, 2013, you will get better. On this day, you will feel okay, and you will know that that's all behind you. I'm hoping that'll happen someday. I'm hoping to find a support group that I can really rely on, and I hope to trust and be trusted, and I don't know. What am I even talking about? I'm going to shut up now. I'm sorry for all this rambling. I'm going to go. Anyway, I'm going to go. This is probably going to be mostly it for today. It's obviously not a one take, but it's not going to be like a regular vlog, I guess. I'm just struggling along. And I just realized my friend's birthday is on Monday. Happy birthday to her. Well, by the time you guys see this, it'll be tomorrow. Like, her birthday will be tomorrow. But I haven't gotten you a present yet, if you're watching this, kind of. Yeah, I have to get her a present, but I don't know what to get. Maybe I'll just bake something. Maybe I'll wait, because people are bringing in stuff on Monday. And anyway, I'm going to wait until I can make something, or whatever. We'll see. So, I'm just freaking wallowing in my self-pity and misery right now. But I guess I'll try and take care of this canker sore, see if I can do anything to make it feel better. And yeah. Oh, that's another thing I just thought of. I want to change, instead of saying I love you guys at the end of every video, because it's true, but I don't like the overuse of that. I've been thinking about that for like a month now, but I'm going to change that. I don't know what I'm going to say at the end of every video, but I'm just going to test stuff out. Maybe I won't come up with anything for a few days. Who knows, but I'm going to try it out and see what happens. So yeah, I will see you guys later, hopefully, probably, if for nothing else than to just do an outro. So, bye. Making some mac and cheese. You want to see? I'll bring you along. Boiling water. There's my butter, my cheese, my macaroni. Guys, so I turned on the radio real quick. I'm trying to, drive, and there's someone coming up behind me and vlog all at the same time, so I can't really look at you guys at this very second. Now I can in a second. Hang on. So anyway, Mom kept locking the barn today, which is where this car that I'm driving is stored, and so I had to keep unlocking it. She locked it, I unlocked it to get to be able to, do whatever, and then she got parking her car back by the barn, which I thought was weird, because there was an open garage. Well, it turns out she was storing beer in the fridge, and now it's gone, and after she left, and then she locked the barn again. So clearly she was locking the barn because the beer in there, or parking back there because the beer, and it was all about the beer, all about the alcohol. Bye. You can't see me, but I don't have it lights on the inside of this car. Not enough that they would shine on my face, so I'm sorry, but you'll have to listen to me. But I don't know, I honestly think I might be grounded when I get home, because I didn't leave a note when I left home, and so my mom and my sister were all worried about me for like 40 minutes, but anyway, they leave on me though so many times, and I never know where they're going, but they expect me to leave a note for them. Like, what the heck? My mom literally just left at 6 o'clock. She just left me and didn't say a word. And then they freak out because I didn't leave a note and stuff. They knew I was at my grandma's house. They called. They could have called like 40 minutes before when they first got home and were wondering where I was. They could have done something like that, but they just didn't want to. And I told them all day I wanted to do something. I wanted to, go somewhere, and I didn't go anywhere because my mom was blocking the barn. And so I had to get out. I just had to tonight. So If I don't get this up, then, or at least not for a little while, you know I was grounded, so I'll try and tweet about it when I'm in school or something, but yeah. I'm mad at them, and I know this is something where some people might think I'm being a brat, but when I have to put up with my mom being an alcoholic and everyone just going their own separate ways, I'm gonna go my own way too then. I'm going to find my little safe haven and get away from all of them, and I'm so upset over this kind of thing, and I'm just done with that. So this will probably be it for tonight. I don't really feel like vlogging much more, but be kind to one another, in the words of Ellen DeGeneres, or just, you know, just keep in mind that what goes around comes around. Alright, good night everyone. And I hope you appreciate what you have when everything's going so well. If, you know, there's so many little things that can go wrong that you really don't need to focus on. It's not worth it, not worth putting your energy into. So, good night. Bye.